What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are at about $85.6 thousand now on this, the 15th of April. 18 hours, 50 minutes left approximately. Looking to build. Now, I will say I'm a little bit hesitant at the moment to call for some immediate upside. I think we might actually see a little bit of a pullback and then continue to grow, but I am very confident in this being the low. None of that's changed, okay? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I've been looking at some of the smaller time frame stuff, and we'll see. Nothing's determined yet. Nothing is for certain yet. So this video is going to be less of a I'm officially declaring it's going up or officially declaring it's going down. I mean, overall, as time goes on, it's only going up, right? And I mean, by the end of this month, we'll be at probably new all-time highs, if not by the end of May and June as well. We'll be at some very massively higher targets than here, so we're definitely going up in that kind of respects. But as far as what happens over the next couple of days in the very, very, very short term, immediate term, I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave it open, okay? And this is why. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, the RSI, you just couldn't get overbought. You had no problem getting overbought back here when you were getting oversold, but now you're getting oversold, and you can't get overbought. You've been hanging out above the 50 here, having a hard time staying above the 60, though you're above it now, to be fair, and you're just not doing anything with it. Why aren't you doing it? You've had opportunity. Look at this, right? You grew here with decent volume. Here you continue to grow methodically, meticulously, but you just got stopped dead in your tracks because you got nothing pushing you higher. And now the only volume to come in is on this clear selling candle, which might provide some kind of double top or maybe a triple top, relatively speaking. I don't know. Perhaps we do go a little bit higher. We don't get any volume coming in, and that validates the notion that we are going down, in fact, and we do get some kind of slightly higher high, double top, and reject down. I don't think, again, and I want to be very clear here, that talking about moving down, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, I'm not saying this is what I think is going to happen. I'm just saying it's a possibility, and it's something that's on my mind at the moment because it does look rather M-shaped, doesn't it? We just don't have this last leg down. And the RSI, again, the RSI and the volume, to me, it's kind of a dead giveaway that maybe we're not ready to move up, because I think we would have. The main logic there is that I think we would have already if we could have. But there's a little bit of shared logic there with it being the weekend, right? Saturday and Sunday. Maybe there was less liquidity to push up the markets. Okay, I'll buy it, but why didn't we move up today? Or why don't we move up or Monday or Tuesday, right? And that kind of, that in lies the conundrum, I suppose, of the price action. Do we move up from here? Well, if we do, we need to start moving up. We need to see some volume coming in. This volume's okay, but we need it to be consistent. We can't just have it be spotty and then the average is down here below our average volume. We need average volume to be average or above average and just consistent, something like that. Not sporadic like this. And volume's not dire. It's not a complete essential thing, but it does help boost confidence in the directional heading of the price, in my opinion, at least it does for me. Stuff like this gives it shaky ground. But who am I to say? Anything can happen. Bitcoin can just laugh in our face and leave us behind at any given moment. So that's why I'm fully deployed in the markets right now, you guys. But 85.6K right now. If we do go lower, the expectation would be, let's see, from a low to a high, the expectation would be something on the lines of about $81,500 to potentially $78,000, something in that area. I would feel comfortable saying probably you don't go below 79K, but probably you do go below $81,500. Okay, something like that if you turn around from here. Right? I'm not saying that this is what I'm expecting to happen over the coming days, right? We're just talking about the bearish side first. We're going to get to the bullish side in a second, okay? I just want to complete the thought here. I'm just saying if we see the bearish side, this is what I would expect. And I'm not doing the thing that a lot of people do where they'll say, I'm going to talk about the downside and the upside. And then I'm not going to tell you which one I think is going to happen. But then whenever one of those things happens, I'm going to be like, I was right. No, that's not the purpose of this. I'm just addressing this because I genuinely, again, in case you missed it, I'm saying I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a little bit perplexed to see what's going to happen. As of now, if anything, I suppose this makes me cautious to the downside, I would say, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm not completely convinced because this is Bitcoin. It's in more bullish kind of circumstances than we've seen in this whole downtrend. And on that note, we're doing something differently here. We're going to take the bullish effect now, okay? The difference, at least in my opinion, seems to be, let's see. Yeah. Do you see it? You see the difference? Right? You tipped it. You tipped it. Next day down. You tipped it down. Couldn't even get it, tipped it down. You have not tipped it. You've been flirting with it, right? And oftentimes when you flirt for 1, 2, 3, 4 dates in a row, you might get a little bit of follow through. You know what I'm saying? You might go right through the barrier, and it seems as though that's what we're getting right now, is a little bit of follow through. So it's very possible that we could complete the thought, see a breakout relative to this kind of downtrend, see a breakout move, and then correct. Maybe the volume is about to come in on this move. So what we're looking for, again, to kind of validate that, and then thus also validating this as a low, is a move that will persist higher now, that won't go lower, that will build some volume as well. It doesn't need to be crazy volume like this, although the crazier the better, I suppose. Not too crazy, but stuff like this is encouraged. Even bigger than this is encouraged. But I'm just saying something that's on the lines of this level of volume here, if not even a little bit more, and just consistent as we're building, right? Something like that would be nice. Though I suppose 1 4-hour candle with a small one to back it up, I guess that'll do too. If we move up in the same way, I'm not going to complain about it. Really what we're looking for overall, though, besides the volume, is sustained price action above $88,000. We get above $88,000, you guys. Let's put a line right there, actually, so we can see the significance. 88, just below 88. It is technically just below 88K, but you got resistance here, right? Resistance right there. You've got resistance right here, resistance right there in that area. Support kind of turbulent in this area. Resistance there. Going back in time. Some support in this area. A little bit above it, though, to be fair. Support and resistance. I guess it's just more relative. But 88K also has a, let's see, it has a relative fib as well. I'm going to delete these lines. I don't think we need them. If we're looking at the relative high to the relative low, 87K is the 886. My bad. I got a little 88 with the 87. I got that mixed up. 87K. 87, 88K. I think, either of those would be fine. Closing above 88K, I think, would clearly be a bigger deal. But ultimately, the biggest deal would be closing above this breakout point here, where if we go back in time, we look at this. We look at it like this. It's very clear that we were in some kind of consolidation phase here, right? That's definitely, we were consolidating. And then from there, if we play it, let's just see if it goes fast enough. Yeah, we broke out. We broke out, right? That's clearly a breakout move. Volume came in and everything. We broke out. So what we need to do now is the attempt that we did right here. We need to complete the thought and actually get above the breakout point, which to me looks to be at about 96K. But let's round it up for the bears there. 96.5K. $96,500. If, oh no, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to figure it out after this, man. You don't even want to know. But 96K is ultimately validating for any kind of low that we have right now. I'm gonna delete this so that it just stops moving here. Let's see. I think we can get rid of that, right? Yeah. But for me, I would say 88,000 is validating enough that this is the low. I'm already considering this the low. I very much do expect it to be the low. And I think that whenever we grow out of here, we're going to see some phenomenal new all-time highs. The expectation is to be at 111K by the end of this month, you guys. By the end of April, $111,000, if not higher, or somewhere around that area. That's the expectation. That's been the call since the first. As far as what's going to happen over the coming days, I'm not entirely sure. The technicals, the way that the charts look as far as like the shorter term stuff goes, and the volume and the RSI and the opportunities you've been given but you haven't gone, it would make me think that you want to go down. But the longer term stuff, the kind of more simplified versions of looking at this, sometimes the simple way is the best way. You don't need to overcomplicate it with all these indicators. This actually makes me think that you want to go up. And if I had to lean one way or another, and again, I'm not doing this so that I'll be right or wrong or whatever, I don't care. I suppose I would think that you are moving up and that you will continue to move up. But prove that right, okay? And actually do it. Continue today. You got to do it like right now. Because if you don't start moving up soon, I'm not saying you have to be above 88K today, but I'm just saying you need to see some progress today, hopefully with some volume, because if not, you're just setting yourself up, I think, for a lack of interest here. People are uncertain, and oftentimes with that, we go lower to provide some added liquidity for people who want to get in at lower levels, people who want to get out at lower levels who are scared. Little shakeouts gives opportunities for the diamond hands, the strong hands to step in, and the paper hands to flop in the wind. So we might see something like that. Or if Bitcoin really is in higher demand than it is, than it might seem, and there's less fear in the markets than it might seem, then maybe we do just persist going higher, but we'll see how it goes. I'm rambling at this point, you guys. I got nothing else for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got all the price targets there right. Really, we're looking for 88K to break above, and I would say we're probably not even going to go below 79K. Like the lowest that I would expect that we go might be right around 80K. But we could go below 79K and we're fine. I just don't think that we will. And then ideally looking for that close above 88K. 96K would be the most ideal, but we'll get there. We'll get there in due time. Okay. Take it easy, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.